Welcome everybody to the very first annual South Star Siren Invitational, broadcasting here from Sydney, Australia. I am your host, Ryan Steigerwald, here tonight representing BCW as we head to 4 big matches here tonight, followed by 2 co-main evented Fatal 4-ways. Coming up first, we got Stacey Stagg versus Rose to kick off the South Star Siren here today. Big rematch coming off a few weeks ago when Stacey Stagg picked up a pinfall victory over Rose. But I'm sure Rose is looking tonight to not only avenge that loss, but also get herself on the scoreboard above Stacey, as these two, in recent weeks, pretty heated, if I do say so myself. These two do not like each other, so I'm sure this tournament is about to kick off with a bang.
From New York,
Stacey making her way to the ring right now. These fans in Sydney, Australia do not like her, that is for certain. Booing very loudly here in Australia. Stacey Stagg only has a few matches under her belt, similar to her opponent here tonight, but unlike her opponent, her in-ring talent is very much a low ceiling. But don't get her twisted. That still makes her very, very dangerous in between the ears. What she lacks in talent, she makes up for in in-ring psychology. She has spent her entire life around professional wrestling. Her and her father, rest in peace, Doc Bryan, helped found the WWEP. And she has spent the last 10 plus years learning this sport inside and out. But can she take that knowledge in the ring here tonight? She has had varied success in BCW thus far, just like this woman.
And from Cincinnati, Ohio, Rose.
As I mentioned prior, Rose also very limited in-ring experience, but unlike Stacey, her talent is much higher when it comes to her stealing. I'm sure that we are looking at a future BCW Women's Champion, but can Rose earn that opportunity here in the Triple S Cup? And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Triple S Cup is underway, and Stacey starting off strong with big strikes out of the gate and tosses Rose to the side of the ring. Stacey getting to the top rope, comes down with a big elbow, goes for the pin, but Rose has her foot on the rope. And Stacey responding in time with a big choke. The ref needs to get in there and stop this. This is not the type of sportsmanship we want representing the Triple S Cup right out of the gate. But Rose gets right back up to her feet and tosses Stacey back down to the mat, delivering a few kicks of her own. Stacey getting right back down, delivering a few kicks, and misses the drop kick. Rose right back up and just starts cranking the arm of Stacey Stagg. Double knees, and Rose is back up, taking control of this match. But Stacey gets right back to her feet as well. Rose lifting up Stacey, firing multiple strikes into her dome. Jesus, like I mentioned, fireman's carry takedown. And Rose going here for the pin. I think it's way too early to be going for that, but that, as I said, hard kick out at one. That right there is the inexperience of Rose showing off as she hesitates and goes for a 1 count. But she gets her right back up for a DDT, takes her down. Rose climbing up to the top rope, as I mentioned earlier, and here we go again. That hesitation, that right there is the inexperience showing here for Rose. She needs to make her decision. She needs to keep her on the ground, or she needs to jump. That is a very far jump, so I don't blame her hesitating here. But she needs to make a decision as, there we go, Stacy's making her pay for it. Stacy goes for a big slap. Rose blocks it, delivers a big kick. Rose takes her down with a crucifix. Rose right back up to her feet. Let's see if she does anything this time. Getting up to the top rope. But once again, she's hesitating, allows Stacy to get up to her feet, firing several slaps into Rose's face. But this time, Rose goes down, hits her with a crossbody, goes for the pin. 1, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Stacy's in-ring, bell-to-bell, between ears, psychology is what will keep her ahead in this tournament. Stacy taking the match right back over and tosses Rose outside of the floor. Multiple knee strikes to Rose's leg here on the outside. And Rose rolls out of the way, locks up with Stacy, and hits her with a crucifix. And oh, Jesus Christ! Stacy takes a really hard bang against those steel steps. Rose tosses her into the barricade and gets back into the ring to break the count. Rose diving under the bottom rope. Goes right back at Stacy to break that count. Big kick to the gut. Rose has her up at a powerbomb, hoisting her up across the floor, and oh my God, a huge powerbomb to Stacy Stagg on the steel barricade. Stacy right back up, adrenaline pumping, gets back into the ring, goes right after Rose, slams her against the mat. Drags her to the center of the ring, and let's see if she can get a pinfall here. I cannot believe she is on her feet after that powerbomb. Stacy, big curb stomp. Stacy Stagg right back in control after taking a nasty bump to the outside. You have to wonder, does Stacy have this much adrenaline? Oh, pinfall. And a kick out. As I was saying, you have to imagine. Holy pedigree! Stacy Stagg hits the pedigree. Could this be it? 1, 2. Oh, and Rose kicks out at 2. An excellent showing between these two ladies here in the opening contest of the South Star Siren Invitational. Stacy going for the pedigree again. Rose catches it, takes her to the ground. Multiple strikes to the back. Rose heading up to the top rope once more. And once again, Rose does not make a decision. She is hesitating over and over again, allowing Stacy to recuperate lost energy. Stacy going right back at her. You have to think that powerbomb would have laid Stacy out way longer than it did if Rose would keep her eyes on the prize and take Stacy down while she has the chance, but she is making rookie mistake after rookie mistake. Stacy going up to the top rope. She comes down with a big cross handle, taking Rose to the ground. That right there is a veteran move. And Stacy Stagg showing off ring prowess again, trying to steal a victory, and Rose kicks out at 2. Both ladies on their feet. This has been an absolute battle. Rose gets her right back on the ground. Strong kick to the back. Rose goes to the top rope again, but once again, Stacy's back on her feet. Rose needs to do more damage while she has her down. She keeps making the mistake of letting Stacy recuperate. And that is what I'm talking about. She needs to keep her on the ground as much as she possibly can. And here we go. Some big damage with a single leg Boston Crab. But Stacy's near the ropes. Can she get to the rope? And Rose breaks the hold. Lifts her up to her feet. Oh! Oh! And Stacy going for the pedigree! Stacy hits her with a pedigree, drags her to the middle of the ring, and rolls her over. Did these multiple mistakes, cost Rose? 1, 2, 3, and Stacy Stagg gets the pinfall victory. Another W in the column against Rose here tonight in an excellent match to start off this tournament. Wow! These two ladies have nothing to be ashamed of. Rose, her inexperience was shown off in full force here tonight, but that is something that she will learn along the way. She still has less than a dozen matches under her belt, and frankly, she will only get better as time goes on. Stacy, another very impressive performance, starting off strong here in the South Star Siren Invitational. Stacy will now be moving on to the Winners Fatal 4-Way in the main event here tonight. You see, the South Star Siren Invitational is a round-robin tournament. 2 points to the winner, 1 point for a tie, 0 for a loser. And if you win your match, you automatically go to the Fatal 4-Way in a main event. And if you win that Fatal 4-Way, you will get 3 points added to your docket. But it is an elimination Fatal 4-Way, and if you are the runner-up, you get 2 points. If you're the second person eliminated, you get 1 point. If you're the first one out, you get 0. The winners go to the Winners Fatal 4-Way, the losers go to the Losers Fatal 4-Way. Stacy Stagg will be going to the main event one later tonight, and Rose, unfortunately, will be going to the Losers Fatal 4-Way, but that is nothing against her, as she will also get a big opportunity to get 3 points on the board. So, that, who knows, this could very well be a benefit to both of these ladies here tonight, as that is the wild, unpredictable nature of the South Star Siren tournament here tonight. And for the rest of this week, thank you for joining me here on this channel, and make sure to check out all BCW action on twitch.tv/SinCity_Red Angel. Next up, we have Britters Bear versus Anna Lane. Britters Bear is on an absolute tear here in BCW, starting off super strong in those first coming weeks, but failing to pick up the title at the inauguration. Can she get closer to that title here in this tournament? We will see. But first, she has to get through Anna Lane here tonight, who, on the opposite end of Britters Bear, Anna has not had a very good start here in BCW, but fresh start, fresh continent, and she will get her chance to prove herself here in the Triple S Cup.
And from Palm Beach, Florida, Anna Lane.
Here we go. Similar to Rose, as Anna and, as you'll see later tonight, Olivia Duncan both decided when they wanted to join up with BCW that they would be training with Rose. And you can very much see in their wrestling that all three of those ladies are improving day by day, minute by minute. But can Anna Lane hold her own against Britters Bear here tonight? Britters Bear taking over this match early. Anna Lane taking a page from Rose's playbook and going to the top rope. And Britters Bear making her pay, taking a page out of Stacy Stagg's playbook. Britters Bear taking over the match early as she goes for an early pinfall. And Anna kicks out at 1. Britters firing a big kick into her back. Going for a big lion salt, but Anna gets out of the way. Anna making her pay for it. Ooh, and Anna responding with a big lion salt of her own. Britter's making her pay for it for stealing her own move. Big kick to the side, knocking Anna to her back. Britter's climbing to the top rope. Crossbody. Goes for the pin. 1. And Anna kicks out. It is way too early in the match for Britter's to be thinking about that. Goes for another lion salt. And Anna can do nothing but sit there and take it. Britter's locking her into a very brutal submission. Oh, and a brutal stomp to Anna Lane in the middle of the ring. Britter's is an absolute powerhouse. Anna reverses, hits her with a German. Britter's is on the ground. Anna needs to take control of this match right now. Anna gets her on her back and crosses the legs. And, oh my goodness, and delivers a brutal stomp of her own. Britter's takes all of it. Anna drags her to the middle of the ring. 1, 2, on! Britter's Bear kicks out. She did not want to lose to her own stomp. But that is Anna Lane right there. She is still learning just as much as the rest of them. And she even adopted Britter's own move against her here in this match. Oh my god, and Anna continues to take more moves from Britter's Bear. An embarrassing gesture here, locking in the bear trap. Will Britter's Bear taps out to her own move? And she does not, powering her way out, delivering several strikes to the head of Anna Lane. Both women back up to their feet, but Anna's taken right back over. This has been a very impressive showing so far for Anna Lane. But Britter's Bear takes right back over. Takes her to the ground and lifts her back to her feet. Gets her down and locks in a bear trap of her own. Will Anna Lane tap out to the bear trap here tonight? No, Anna powering out herself, firing more strikes into Britter's Bear. These two both firing a shot. Britter's landing first, gets her back on her front, and going once again for that big stomp. Anna Lane might be out cold. Absolute carnage from Britter's Bear. 1, 2. Oh, and Anna Lane kicking out. Britter's Bear can't believe it. Tries to fire a strike. Anna back to her feet. Tries to fire an elbow. Misses wildly. Takes her down. Locks her in the bear trap once again. Can Anna Lane make Britter's Bear tap out? Britter's refusing to tap out, but Anna thinks she has enough. Rolls her on her back. 1, 2. Britter's Bear kicks out. Absolutely fantastic match between these two ladies here tonight. Anna going to the top rope. What she could be thinking. Moonsault, and she delivers. Goes for the pin again. 1, 2. And Britter's Bear refuses to stay down like that. Anna needs to pull something out of her hat right now if she hopes to win this match here tonight. Anna going for the bear trap once again. Absolutely refusing. But Britter's gets into the rope. But you have to imagine some more damage has been done. She needs to drag her to the middle of the ring and pin her right now. Here we go. Twisting her around one more time. Anna wants to go for that stomp. And delivers the stomp. Britter's Bear might be out cold this time. Anna drags her to the middle of the ring, but can she get the win here? This could be the biggest upset of the tournament. Rolls her on her back. 1, 2, and 3. Anna Lane has pinned Britter's Bear here in night 1 of the Triple S Cup. Wow, what a performance from Anna Lane. That right there could be a star-making performance if I do say so myself. She absolutely brought it to Britters Bear, and Britters has nothing to be ashamed of as well. She took so much damn punishment and got right back up and delivered it herself. An absolute back and forth technical clinic between these two ladies. Anna Lane is better going out of this match than she was going in.
Here is your winner, Anna Lane.
Next up, we got the Wendigo Queen versus Olivia Duncan. The multiple-time World Heavyweight Champion Wendigo Queen makes her way to the top of the ramp here tonight. Wendigo Queen has had an impressive career up to this point in professional wrestling, winning the world title over in WWE multiple times over, but has yet to find the same success here in BCW. She's had some success, don't get me wrong, but she has yet to reach that pinnacle that she so desperately wants to get to.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from your darkest fears, the witch, the Grim Reaper.
Deafening silence
Ashley
has hit the Australian fans here tonight as Wendigo Queen makes her way down to the ring. The Wendigo Queen will undoubtedly be looking to end this match here tonight with her famous one-winged angel, who's put away countless superstars. Red Angel, RJ Stagg, T-Dog, any of them you can think of, she has put away with that one-winged angel. And here comes her opponent, along with Rose and Anna. Olivia herself is also learning day by day. I'm expecting nothing short of a high-energy matchup here tonight. While Olivia may be learning along with Rose and Anna, her herself has found varied success so far in BCW, but she is an absolute entertaining joy to watch bell to bell. She is high energy, high speed, and brutal to boot. Along with the Wendigo Queen, we are sure for a treat here as the third match of the Triple S Cup takes way. Referee rings the bell. Both women lock up in the center of the ring, and Olivia taking a very early lead with a side slam to the ground. Wendigo back up to her feet, goes for a kick, but Olivia dodges out of the way, gets her up with a big neck breaker, goes into a paradigm shift of all things, lifting her up, planting her into the ground, firing a kick, going for another of that neck breaker paradigm shift combo. dealing the punishment for Wendigo right back up to her feet. Wendigo with a big slam of her own and pin. 1, 2. Ooh, and real early on in the match, Wendigo gets a high 2 count. But Olivia is not going to be laying down that easy. Wendigo just hits harder than anyone has ever seen. Wendigo is one of the toughest competitors in BCW. We all know how tough the Wendigo Queen can be. But can Olivia Duncan match that intensity and that toughness here tonight? We're about to find out. As she delivers multiple strikes and kicks to the Wendigo Queen, knocking her to the ground. But Wendigo takes back over, countering her, getting her to the ground now as well, and just starts yanking on that arm. Wendigo setting her up, and just starts delivering multiple mudhole stomps into the chest of Olivia Duncan. Wendigo going up to the top rope. Crossbody splash. 1, 2, and Olivia kicks out. While we're still early in the match, that shows you how tough Wendigo is. She has already got Olivia down for multiple 2 counts, and she just is delivering strike after strike into the rookie's head. Wendigo Queen continuously putting in the punishment. And taking a moment to taunt. Not sure how wise this is. Olivia right back up to her feet. Big strike. And a big Russian leg sweep getting Wendigo Queen to the ground. Transitioning into a huge stretch as well. Will Wendigo Queen tap out to Olivia Duncan here tonight in the first night of the Triple S Cup? Wendigo powering out. Both ladies back up to their feet. Olivia, unrelenting strikes to the Wendigo Queen. She knows what she has to do to beat Wendigo here tonight. She has to just completely lay it in 1,000,000 miles an hour and just take the offense to her so she cannot breathe. If she can't breathe, she can't fight. And Olivia going for her big Eclipse Stunner. Hits it! Wow! Huge upset incoming. 1, 2. Oh, and the Wendigo Queen kicks out. Olivia thought that was it, but she is going to keep it on Wendigo Queen over and over those punches. Cannot let her breathe for a second. Olivia gets her to the feet, gets her on her feet. Tosses her over the top rope and down to ringside. Both ladies out here in front of the fans on that guardrail. Ooh, and Wendigo Queen takes her down with a big clothesline. Wendigo Queen wrenching that arm. Ooh, multiple strikes from the Wendigo Queen headed into Olivia. Takes her down with a crucifix. Refs count up to 4. Olivia, big shot, gets Wendigo Queen back on her back. Lifts her up, tries to shuffle around her to try to beat that referee count, and successfully gets right back into the ring. Taking a second to taunt, but Wendigo Queen goes for the miss, but Olivia ducks out of the way and hits a big springboard, taking Wendigo down to the mat. Can Olivia capitalize? Going for the big Eclipse, goes for it, but Wendigo catches her in a big clothesline. Wendigo Queen not letting her take her down like that so easy. Wow, what a sequence of events. Big strike. Olivia needed the... and a big kick. Could this be it? Wendigo Queen may be out cold. 1, 2, 3, and a huge upset. Olivia Duncan taking the win here in night 1. Wow. Going into this match, I did not think Olivia had much of a shot against the brutality of the Wendigo Queen, but I am sadly mistaken. An impressive performance here by Olivia Duncan. In 2 back-to-back matches, Britters Bear and Wendigo Queen go down in night 1, and that right there is the unpredictable nature of the Triple S Cup. Every single one of these ladies have come here to win that cup and eventually face off against Miss Gotcha for that BCW World Women's Championship. And coming up next, we got ourselves Nicole versus Dakubara. And here comes fan favorite Nicole. Actually, it's wrong to point that out. Both Nicole and Daku here tonight are fan favorites of the BCW community. But it is needless to say that Nicole's tank entrance here definitely gets her a little bit more brownie points here with the audience. That's perfectly okay. I'm sure Daku understands. Nicole also having a very rocky start here in BCW, but like I mentioned multiple times over, and based on what we've seen here tonight, anything could happen here in the Triple S Cup in Sydney, Australia. But if you want to check out Nicole or Daku or anybody you've seen here tonight, you can check out twitch.tv/SinCity_Red Angel for any BCW content. Nicole looking very confident heading into this match here tonight. Let's see if she can start off strong and punch her way into the main event tonight. See if she can compete for that big 5-point swing. That is the nature of the Triple S Cup here tonight. That 5-point swing on any given night means that it is anybody's tournament. You win your match, that's 2 points. You make your way to the Fatal 4-Way in the main event, and you win that, that is an additional 3. That is a guaranteed 5-point swing. Coming down to the ring, Dakubara. Another fan favorite here in the BCW fan base. Daku won her very first match here in BCW and is looking to add continued success so far by winning the Triple S Cup. It'll be interesting to hear how the BCW fans here in Australia will be reacting to these two ladies, as we have already had an incredible night of action as Stacey Stagg picked up a pinfall victory over Rose, and as you just watched earlier, Anna Lane getting a big win over Britters Bear, and Olivia Duncan getting another huge win over the Wendigo Queen. It has been upset city here tonight in Australia. Nicole coming out right out of the gate with multiple big strikes and hoists her up on her shoulders. Brings her down with a big slam. Nicole going up to the middle rope. And a big jump and a drop kick, knocking Daku down to the mat. Big kick keeps Daku on her knees. Daku getting right back up to her feet, but Nicole is unrelenting. Ooh, a big electric chair drop into the pin. Daku kicks out as it's still early on in this match, but what an impressive maneuver from Nicole. Can Dakubara turn it around here, or is the beginning of her South Star Siren Invitational about to be a nightmare? Nicole going for the pin. 1, 2. And Daku kicks out. Nicole can't believe it, although it is still early on in this matchup. But Nicole has had all offense and delivers a huge boot before locking in a inverted triangle choke. Nicole gets right back up to her feet, drags Daku to the middle of the ring. Ooh, and here we go. Nicole might be thankful for it. Locks in the figure 4, but can she bridge up into the figure 8? And she does! Adding in that elevated pressure to Daku's lower body. Will she tap out in the 4th match here of the South Star Siren Invitational? No, she does not. Daku powers out. Both women back up to their feet. Delivers a big kick. Multiple kicks. And here we go. Daku going for the big hip attack. Knocks Nicole flat on her back. Lifts her right back up. Multiple slaps. And here we go. Daku's locking in that chicken wing sleeper. She has put away multiple opponents so far in BCW with that finisher here tonight. But Nicole powers out. Daku firing multiple strikes, trying to not relent the offense here on Nicole. Big over-the-head body slam. Nicole's in a seated position, goes for a drop kick. Nicole rolls out of the way. Takes back over on Daku, but both women back up to their feet. And Daku tackling Nicole down to the ground. Daku goes up to the top rope. Big crossbody. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Nicole kicks out. Daku has been getting dominated early on, but these last little flurries of offense has definitely begun to rack the momentum back in her favor. But she needs to keep on powering in, not taking a moment like this to taunt Nicole back up to one knee. And Daku knocking her right back down to her back. And here we go. Going once again for that chicken wing. She's got it locked right in the middle of the ring. Will Nicole tap out to Dakubara here tonight? I can't even really call this one an upset like the rest of them. But Nicole powers out. Daku thinks she did enough. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Nicole kicks out. Dakubara scaling up to the top rope. She's taunting. Gets Nicole up to her feet. Crossbody. Gets her right back down. Big kick. But Nicole right back up to her feet. Neck breaker. Nicole swinging the momentum right back into her favor. And hits her with a big boot. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. And Nicole punches her way to the main event in a very hard-hitting match tonight. Wow! Daku gave it her all, but Nicole's intensity pushed her across the finish line. Nicole getting a big 2-point swing on that B block. Oh, looks like we got ourselves technical difficulties here in BCW, but it looks like we're okay. The broadcast is back on track. As I was saying, and as we transition right into the losers bracket here, as you can see according to our scoreboard, both British Bear and Wendigo Queen suffered their losses to Anna Lane and Olivia Duncan, who are currently at the top of their leaderboards with 2 points apiece, but slowly right below them is Stacy Stagg and Nicole, who all four of those winners will be competing after this match here. This match with the four losers here tonight, but I use that term very lightly, as these four women are going to be fighting for another big 3-point swing. It is still anybody's game here in the Triple S Cup. Rose delivering a big drop kick to Dakubara, and Daku says she's had enough and rolls her way to the outside. Rose trying to make up lost ground very early on after that devastating loss to Stacy Stagg earlier on tonight. Rose going for the pin, tries to get British Bear out early, and a 2 count. This is an elimination match here tonight. The first one eliminated will get 0 points on that scoreboard. The second one out will get 1 point. The runner-up will get 2 points, and the winner of the Fatal 4-Way here tonight will get 3 points added to their score. And with both of these ladies and with all four of these ladies having a 0 next to their name on the scoreboard, you have to imagine that all four of these ladies want it so badly to win this match here tonight and make up some lost ground. Daku and Rose just absolutely pulverizing British Bear and Wendigo Queen. You have to start to question if these two ladies had a proper flight in Australia here tonight, or for this entire week, because both of them have just seemed off all night, losing 2 big matches out of the gate to Olivia Duncan and Anna Lane. British Bear going for that big stomp on Rose, while Wendigo just tosses Daku out of the ring. Ooh, and Rose kicks out at 2. On the flip side, to whoever wins this tournament, whoever is first eliminated very much wants to avoid that, because now you are -2 in this tournament almost immediately. You are down 2 matches already if you lose first here tonight, and being one of the 2 people with a big 0 on your name at the end of the show here tonight will not spell great tidings for the next few days. But as I have mentioned multiple times, we are still early on in this tournament, and we still have a lot of ground to cover. British Bear going for another big pin, and Rose kicks out. Meanwhile, on the outside, never mind, British Bear locking the bear trap in. Could this be it? Rose reaching for the ropes. Rose almost there. Oh, but British Bear lets her go. Lifts her up to the feet. Daku throws Wendigo Queen right back into the ring. And British Bear locking in that bear trap once more, a little farther away from the ropes this time. And Rose has no choice but to tap out. And unfortunately for Rose, she is the first one eliminated here in the Losers Fatal 4-Way elimination match, and will not be walking away with any points here in Night 1. A very unfortunate circumstance for that young lady, but I promise you, she will be back along with anybody else who underperforms here in Night 1, as we still have plenty more ground to cover, and it is anybody's tournament. Daku and British just absolutely laying it into the Wendigo Queen. A very smart strategy, if I do say so myself. Wendigo is by far the toughest competitor in this tournament, And if you're going to beat her, you need to do exactly what Olivia Duncan did earlier tonight and just continuously lay into punishment. Move after move until you can keep her down. Britter's Bear, however, decides she wants to turn on Daku and locks her into the bear trap. Wendigo right back up to her feet. Britter's Bear making a very critical error, possibly. She thinks she did enough. Oh, and Daku kicks out that bear trap, and she locks in the bear trap again. And Daku's got no choice but to tap out. Absolute punishment. But, as I was saying, the Britter's Bear may screw her own chances. Oh, and she just blocked the green mist from the Wendigo Queen. Britter's Bear delivers a big face buster. Wow! Holy shit! Both women back up to their feet. Takes her down with a big arm drag. Laying in the punishment. Wendigo Queen gets her up. Are we about to see it? One-winged angel! 3! And Wendigo Queen picks up the victory in the Fatal 4-Way. Britter's Bear absolutely cost herself the victory by going after Daku that early. Don't get me wrong, she may have saved an extra point on the board. Too early to tell if that would be critical or not. But she may have just costed herself another point by taking out Daku way too early. Wendigo Queen had plenty of time to heal up, and she capitalized on Britter's Bear's mistake. Holy crap. What a sequence of events. Britter's blocking the missed shot, but ultimately falling to the one-winged angel. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our main event here tonight. The Winners Fatal 4-Way, same rules as last time. First one out, 0 points. Second one out, 1 point. Runner-up, 2 points. And the winner getting a big 3. However, with these ladies all having a 2 resting on the scoreboard right now, you have to imagine they're a little bit more lackadaisical than the last 4 women we saw. But still, very much anybody's tournament. Olivia laying in the punishment on Stacy Stagg right now as Nicole waiting to hit a big move on Anna Lane. Anna rolling out of the way, lifting her back up and delivering a hard strike to the head as Stacy goes for a pin. 1, 2, and Olivia Duncan kicking out. Olivia rolling her way outside of the ring. Anna and Stacy teeing off in the corner, and Anna absolutely just punishing Stacy. We can see on the outside Nicole also getting right back up to her feet, about to rejoin the action. Olivia getting back into the ring as well. Anna going for a big hammer lock suplex. Olivia hitting the kick that helped pin the Wendigo Queen earlier in the night. Dragging Nicole to the center of the ring. Could she be looking for another big pinfall here with that move? And Nicole says, nope. And Anna capitalizes. Nicole right back to her feet. DDT on the leg of Olivia Duncan. Stacy back into the ring as well. Nicole going for the pin there, but Anna has her foot directly under the ropes. Stacy breaking. Holy shit! Nicole says, shut the hell up, and knocks both those ladies down to the mat. Stacy, not happy she just got embarrassed on live TV like that, tosses Nicole to the outside, much to the dismay of this crowd in Sydney, Australia. But Nicole right back up to her feet as Olivia and Stacy continue to battle it out in the ring. And Olivia hitting a huge drop on Stacy Stagg. Pin, early kick out. Nicole getting right back in there, laying the punishment in Olivia Duncan. You have to think that Olivia and Nicole are going to be going right after each other. And just as Anna and Stacy will be going right after each other as well, trying to eliminate each other early as possible as they are in the same blocks. You have to think that a lot of strategy comes involved when you got the point system racking up on the scoreboard, especially this early on in the tournament. But I'm sure we'll be seeing very many more strategic maneuvers as this tournament goes on. 1 point makes all the difference, and we have multiple on the line here tonight. And Nicole going for natural selection on Anna Lane. Could this be it? 1, 2. And Anna Lane kicks out. Refuses to be the first one eliminated. Nicole hitting a big drop kick. Anna getting knocked out to the side. Olivia hitting another big slam on Stacy Stagg and goes immediately after Nicole, who's taunting in the corner. Stacy now looking to get a little bit on herself, but Olivia says nope and yanks her back down before whiffing on a kick. Stacy making her pay for it. Pedigree. Is this it for Olivia? 1, 2. Oh, and Olivia kicks out. But Anna, shades of British Bear, as she did earlier on in the night, locking in the bear trap on Nicole. And lets her go. Nicole was not tapping out there. That woman is way too tough to be losing to that. But you have to imagine British Bear is probably backstage right now, seething. Ooh, and Olivia, big kick out. Saves herself from being the first one eliminated. Tensions are still high as the first one eliminated has still yet to occur, meaning that there is still a chance one of these ladies will only be walking away with 2 points here tonight. Nicole kicking out of another big move from Olivia Duncan, and Stacy just interrupting it like the bitch she is. Multiple kicks to Anna Lane. Anna, dragon screw, takes her to the mat. While Olivia delivering punishment to Nicole, this is what I was talking about earlier. These ladies are in each other's respectable blocks, so it makes the most sense they would want the other one eliminated first. Ooh, and a big boot to Olivia Duncan. Nicole goes for the pin, but Anna Lane has the bear trap locked into Stacy Stagg. The referee has his attention turned to Anna, and Stacy taps out. Nicole's pissed, getting into the ref's face. She could have had Olivia pinned by now. But still, Stacy getting eliminated first means she will be walking out with no points except for the 2 that she earned earlier in the night when she pinned Rose. Anna rolls out to the side. Olivia hitting a big paradigm shift. Rolls her to the middle of the ring. 1, 2, and Nicole kicks out. Now we are vying for 1 point, as the next one eliminated will only be walking away with an additional point, meaning they'll have 3 on the scoreboard. So we will find out who that'll be here in the coming moments. Ooh, Olivia going for a eclipse, but whiffs. Anna and Nicole getting tied up there. Olivia unable to perform her signature maneuver. Olivia attacking the back of Nicole. Anna and Olivia lock up. Catches her. And a big famouser. Tries to stomp, but Anna rolls away. Anna goes for the enziguri. Olivia throws her away. Backbreaker into another. Oh, but Anna reverses it. Arm drag. Gets her back down to the ground. Anna drags her to the middle of the ring. and locks in that bear trap once again. And makes her tap. Olivia Duncan is the second one eliminated, and she will be walking away with an additional point here tonight. Now, here is what is for the big prize. It's going to be Anna Lane or Nicole. Anna, in that big stomp she used to beat Brutus Bear earlier in the night, goes for the pin. Could this be it? 1, 2. Oh, and Nicole gets the shoulder up. Anna can't believe it. She's going to go for it again. Oh, but Nicole counters. Big clothesline. Big kick. And here we go. Figure 4. And into that, a figure 8. In the center of the ring. No hope. Can she get out? She's nowhere near the ropes. Anna, and she is forced to tap out. Nicole is the big winner here tonight. Nicole walks away with a big victory over Dakubara earlier on in the night, and now she wins the Elimination Fatal 4-Way, meaning she is at the top of the B block scoreboard with 5 points, followed closely behind with Olivia with 3, and because she beat Wendigo earlier, she does beat her out in the tiebreaker at this current state of the tournament, meaning Wendigo's at number 3, and Daku with 1 point is at the bottom of the B block. But over on the A block, Anna Lane is currently holding strong at the top with 4 big points, as she was the runner-up here in this Fatal 4-Way, followed by Stacy Stagg and Brutus Bear with 2 points apiece. And unfortunately Rose sitting at the bottom with 0. But as I have mentioned multiple times tonight, this is anyone's tournament. This is only night 1. At any point, it could be anybody's night. And if it is, that means a 5-point swing is coming their way. We still have a lot more ground to cover, and I hope you join me throughout the entire time. Thank you for watching, everybody. And so long, farewell.